Stevens High School, and it looks, I've walked around at least part of the perimeter of the track and field, and it looks like it's all locked up. So I'm going to do a view here. This is the track and field, and there's the seating to the right. And when I ran track and field, we ran this way around the track and field, and we started over that way. And they got some hurdles set up, it looks like. No trespassing, so since it's locked up, we're not gonna push that. Here's some high school stadium and track and field use rules. And so this was part of my ongoing kind of talking about my running history. So this track and field is in my life story, only track and field, only running. I ran the 800 meters here. It was either my first, last, or my first. Either way, it was a first. It was either my first track and field meet or my last track and field meet in my first season. Something like that. There you go. Shield my camera. Should I walk backwards? I saw somebody inside here with a bicycle. So somehow they got in. Maybe they're surveillance. I don't know. See? Under video surveillance, so I'm taking a YouTube on the video on the outside. Maybe they're we'll try one of the gates. They also have tennis courts. And there's an east tunnel and a way out, a women's restroom. So when I competed here, we actually were allowed to put our stuff. We weren't allowed to do it at all places, but we were allowed to do it here. We were allowed to sit in the stands and watch everybody run. Like, I don't think I can get in. We make sure. See? Oh, okay. Good luck. I don't know, so in King County, most of these schools, or like if it's a public school, I don't actually know, is Lake Stevens a private school or a high school, private or public? So we have to, the grounds, part of being a public school is they are required to be open to the public. So I don't know, maybe it's not a public school. So this keeps it locked. So like, if this weren't here, then you could get in, kind of thing. So not today. The person with the bicycle was like right in here. They might be in there for all I know. Or I just don't know how to get in. I'm also, I don't know if I'll get too close. Oh, there are people coming out. That over there is their pool. So this is the only pool that the only school that I both ran and swam at on campus against the school team. There might have been, I've been like trying to exhaust my memory of if that's true. And we got what? I'm not trespassing. Warm-up area. If you want to run, right? If the races are being run on the track and field, and you need a space to warm up or exercise or do like a dash to warm up. I think this is where we did it because we felt weird doing it. Well, and there's actually where I started off, but I think this was actually where we did our warm-ups before. Yes, so like in swimming, there's like a warm-up pool. In track and field, this is the warm-up space, or was, yeah. So there, I can walk on. Oh, and how very fitting, you guys. I don't know if you, are you gonna come closer so they can see you guys? Did you see that? They're dragonflies. And I have my dragonfly jersey on for my soccer team. We were named the Dragonflies. I voted for that name. I actually got the name for the team that I wanted. I did not come up with the name, or I might have helped, but it was like, I voted it through. So, yeah, but it's named after those little insects that were just here. Okay, so that's the track and field part. And then swimming here. Oh, and I've been trying to exhaust it, and it is true on campus against the team. I think we might have swam at Monroe High School. I feel crazy if that's true. But we didn't swim against the Monroe team. There it is. Oh, look, there's two of them. Okay. We got the dragonfly on camera. I'm happy. So it's disqualified in that sense if we did swim, because we didn't actually swim against Monroe at Monroe. We swam against Jackson at Monroe. So this is the only, this is the only one that I would qualify as I ran and swam at. Even if I did swim at Monroe, it wasn't against Monroe. All right, I'll show you the pool, and then we'll make it back to the car. Well, the pool building. Oh, I can smell the chlorine. There it is. Okay, I can actually smell the chlorine. And so we swam there. And it was my first time the year, so is the pool where I first swam the 100-yard breaststroke faster than 1 minute and 20 seconds, which was a barrier for me. And it was the weirdest conditions. I had an asthma attack during a race, and I had to actually climb out of the pool because I couldn't finish because I wasn't getting oxygen. DNF stands for did not finish. That actually is real for me, not all people, but for me, yes. And this was our first meet after that, and everybody was like, okay, just we're like entirely new standard for your swimming, just finish the race, right? We're not thinking about speed, we're not thinking about anything. And like my previous personal best time had been like a 121 or a 122, and I went like a 119, and everybody was just like, what the heck just happened? And like when I was racing it, I was literally thinking, don't have an asthma attack, don't have an asthma attack, don't have an asthma attack. And I won a PB by multiple seconds, and we like broke the barrier, and my coach was like, oh. I got voted most inspirational that year, I think. I'm probably like it was decided by popular vote, and the swim team voted me most inspirational. And it was stuff like that. Like I kind of got hammered by my asthma, and it was a really great year for me, but like, yeah, so it's a bit about my running and swimming history here. It's a nice place. Happy 19 July 2023, Wednesday. Stop 2, video 2, or I guess not stop 2, video 2. So stop 4, I think, overall, for my Lake Stevens, Marysville, attempting a day-long adventure. It might be shorter.